What do you do with all of those thrifted home decor finds? Well, today I'm going to show you. We're going thrifting and then we're going to decorate all of our new secondhand home decor. Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another thrifting adventure. I am so glad that you're joining me today. We are going thrifting and then we are going to be decorating our new home decor finds. If you are new, my name is Lisa and I love to decorate my home on a budget, and one of those ways I do that is with thrifting. Today I'm hitting up 3 estate sales. The thrift stores lately have been disappointing. The shelves have been kind of empty and the selection not that great. So I am taking advantage of all of the estate sales that I have been finding, and there's some good stuff. I don't know if you're like me and have a bucket list of thrifted items you hope to find when you're out and about, but I do. And in this video, you will see one of those items that I found. I have been searching for one for years and was so excited to find it. I cannot wait to share what I bought in a styled and decorating haul here in just a bit. But first, let's look around and see what they have at this first estate sale. You couldn't beat the price on these plates, and if you take desserts or meals to people's houses, this is a great way to take those over and gift them to somebody on these plates. Then they don't have to return it. It only costs you $1 in this instance, so very affordable. It even beats the Dollar Tree. And at this particular estate sale, I thought the prices were better than the thrift store. They also had this really nice solid wood furniture, and again, the pricing wasn't too bad on this, and they always have half price days on the last day of the sale. So if it is still here, you can get it for an even better price, but you cannot beat solid wood furniture. Okay, all of you that know me know I was tempted to get the swan for my collection, but I resisted and left it here for somebody else. There are a lot of times I walk away from things. I thrift for personal use, so I have to be very careful and considerate about what I bring into my home so that it stays manageable for my space and so that I'm not unnecessarily hoarding stuff away. I am a maximalist, but there is still just so much stuff that I can put in my home. Let me know what treasures you see throughout the video that you would have snagged that maybe I left behind. I always love to hear what you like to thrift and what you would bring home. It is very diverse, and I love that. We all have our different interests and collections that we look for. Blue and white vase was another big temptation for me that I reluctantly walked away from. And this little green candle lamp was a throwback. I remember before all of the fancy rechargeable lamps and cordless light bulbs, this is what we used. So it was very nostalgic to see it. There weren't very many people at this first estate sale, so I was able to show you more of the things they had. The second estate sale, though, was jam-packed crowded, and I always tried to be very conscientious and considerate and not showing people on film, so I didn't get as much footage here, but I am taking you around to see a lot of the great stuff they had. This Arthur Court collection was wonderful. I have a few pieces that were gifted to me over the years, and it was very tempting to add in some of these bunny trays and the bunny napkin holders. Again, I resisted because at this estate sale is where I found that bucket list item. Once I saw it, my hands became full, and I was so in love with it that I kind of like tunnel visioned and lost track of everything else that I had seen at the estate sale. Does that happen to any of you, or is it uniquely Lisa style? Always recommend getting your pictures at the thrift store, estate sales, and garage sales. You can find beautiful frames at a fraction of the cost of what you would pay in retail. And drum roll, here is my bucket list thrift item. I found this vintage foot bath. It was $56. This was a great deal on one of these foot baths, so I snatched it up immediately and it came home with me. I was so excited. This third estate sale was in a barn, and when I say there was so much stuff here, I wished I could have got an overview of it because there was an overwhelming amount of stuff. There were tables upon tables of home decor and tools. It was packed full. They had some cattle stock trailers or horse trailers that were full, and every day they would bring more stuff out. That also meant there were a lot of people at this estate sale, so I did not really get to film as much as I wanted to, but I did buy quite a bit of stuff. I went back on the last day, which was half price day, and got some stuff at half price, and came home with a lot of great home decor. We have done our thrifting at the estate sales. Let's head on back to my home where I can show you what I bought and how I'm going to decorate and style it. Starting with these vintage Ginger embroidery scissors, a great little find and not home decor, but very practical and useful. This is a vintage sugar spoon and butter knife. I paid $4.50 each. I, of course, had to get them because they have that blue and white inlay. They are just absolutely gorgeous and a great addition to my home. I will be using these as daily wear. I'm not saving them for a special occasion. For those of you that are new and don't know me yet, I love vintage home decor. I love blue and white home decor, and I love to decorate in a maximalist style. That being said, of course, I'm adding some new butter pats to my collection. I have quite a bit of these collected now, and they just make the best little spoon rests or trinket trays. You can use these all over your home. Today, I'm going to be styling them on my coffee bar. I have a little miniature plate that was my mother's, and it's very special to me, and I'm going to add these new butter pats into my collection. Again, these are great little spoon rests for your coffee spoon so that you don't have to constantly be cleaning up your countertop. And to keep them at the ready, I am putting my new butter knife and sugar spoon here in this cabbage leaf teacup. barn estate sale, I found 2 of these faux topiary trees. They are so cute and tiny. I got them on half price day, so they were only $1.25 each. I love miniatures like this. They are perfect to style with and fill in those small gaps that may be created and left by your other home decor. That is the maximalist side of me coming out. At another random estate sale where the only thing I bought was this $1 miniature chinoiserie pot, and it was the perfect size to put my little miniature topiary in. And again, how cute is this styled up here on my shelf? The perfect little addition of thrifted home decor. Another half price day find at that barn estate sale was this faux plant. It was $1.25 as well. I had this little miniature pot from years ago, and it was the perfect size to slip my faux plant down in. Again, just the cutest little addition to my home decor, and it adds that green pop of color. Here she is in all of her beauty, my vintage porcelain foot bath. I have wanted one of these for so many years. They are very expensive. Usually they are in the hundreds, upwards close to $1,000 sometimes, depending on the age and the pattern. So to have found this one for $56 and in pristine condition, I did not pass it up. I could not believe my luck in finding this bucket list item. I wanted my new foot bath to have a place of honor front and center stage in my living room, so I am restyling my console table. I pulled all of my decor off and cleaned the top of this. Centering it in the middle of my console table, it's going to have a prominent position where I can enjoy it every single day. I'm filling up the bottom of the foot bath with a towel to fill up the volume. And then I went and purchased these really pretty faux green stems at Hobby Lobby. I got them when they were 40% off. I'm using 7 of them to fill up my foot bath. Simple but elegant. This way, the foot bath itself is the star of the show. One of today's decorating tip is when using faux greenery, whether it's brand new or it has been in storage, make sure you fluff it out and it has some volume to it. It will look much nicer when you style it and look less artificial. Next to the foot bath on this end, I'm taking a stack of my previously thrifted books. To the top of that, I have this glass box that I was not using, so I filled it with some keepsake seashells that I have collected over the years. I found you a similar box at Dollar Tree if you're interested in having one for your own little treasures. On top of that, I placed a small piece of artificial coral. On the other side of my console table, I'm taking a vintage painting I have in my collection and I'm putting it on an easel, adding in my little dog statue and a trinket tray. I also want to take this opportunity to switch out some of my arrangements on my garden stool. I swapped out that faux greenery for an artificial floral arrangement, and then I'm just going to move my greenery up here on the top of my antique hutch. This gives your entire room a fresh new look without a whole lot of work, and if you just swap your home decor around, you haven't spent any money. I love to do this and encourage you to do the same. love to collect decorative dinnerware and plates. Blue willow is my favorite, but this Wessex Willow Rosa plate did not disappoint. And for $5, you got the plate and the hanger. I use these plates all over my home as backdrops to my other home decor. You can hang them on the wall, you can layer them under other decor, and you can even use these as saucers for your household plants so that you don't get watermarks on your furniture. Out of all of my blue willow ware and my blue and white transfer ware, this is my very first picture. I was excited to find this at an estate sale. It was $14.50. You could use this in so many different ways. Today I'm styling it for you in my kitchen on the countertop, and I'm using it as a utensil crock. I have my grandmother's rolling pin and some of my favorite wooden spoons. I am creating a little vignette here that is practical but also pretty. If you have a limited counter space, this is a great way for you to use your beautiful thrifted home decor in a utilitarian way, but also have it on display so that you can enjoy it to its fullest. Found these two dinner plates at the same estate sale that I found the foot bath. These are beautiful pieces, and you could absolutely use these to dine off of. I love these and the cabbage leaf plates and dishes because they look fabulous with that blue and white transferware. They add color and depth to your vignettes and decorating, so I like to display them where I can see them with my other home decor. I was really excited to find this faux paper white bulb in this little pot. It was $10. If you try to buy these new, they are considerably more expensive, and this one is in great condition and looks like new. I am going to enjoy styling this all over my home throughout the different seasons. Today for you, I am styling it with a previously thrifted tray that happens to be the perfect size to put that second green plate down in. I am going to layer in another plate and my new paper white bulb. This is going to be so cute here on my bar top, adding in a miniature thrifted creamer, and it's the perfect little vignette. I even have space to add something that I thrift later on. Encourage you to thrift and add in the whimsical, eclectic, and fun home decor to your home. I am doing that with this $10 musical monkey. I thought he was so fun, and the colors are right up in line with what I love to decorate with. He is a simple thing, but keeps my home from being stuffy and too formal. Again, adding in that fun, whimsical touch that makes my home unique to me. These cotton dinner napkins are in perfect condition. There were no stains, rips, or tears on them. I got 2 bundles. There were 4 napkins in each bundle, costing $5 each. So for $10, I got 8 dinner napkins. I gave them a good wash and then I pressed them, and they are ready to use. This pattern is simple and it's going to be something that could be used almost all year long. I am displaying them in my napkin holder on my kitchen table. It is these simple touches to your home that make it elevated and high-end looking just by having simple thrifted cloth dinner napkins. We went shopping and thrifted all of this beautiful home decor. I've shared what I bought and how I decorated and styled with it. Let's recap my top 3 favorite finds. I bet you are not even surprised that that foot bath comes in at number 1. Let me know what your favorite finds of mine were today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did bringing you along. I always appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Come back for the next video and join me for another adventure here in my home. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful and very blessed day.